Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Bishmosh. Welcome back to another month of reviews. These are going really fucking quick. We're already in June now, so we are plowing through this year now. Loads of stuff has not happened. Meeting up with friends, meeting up with other bits, doing family stuff. That's about it. Work, family stuff. But June's going to be a big one because we got 5 gigs in June. So I'm going to Cryptic Shift, which is happening this Friday in the Joiners, Voivod at midnight, Decapitated in Portsmouth, then Blood Incantation in Southampton. The week after that, something completely different, which is a band I've always loved, is Electric Six. So we get to see Electric Six on South Parade Pier down the seafront in Portsmouth. So that's going to be cool. I'm going to do all those gigs I'm going to put into one video, I think. So, because apart from the Electric Six gig, all the other gigs I'm on my own basically. I think that'll be easier and better. So rather than do video. So yeah, we'll go from there. So now we will crack on with these really solid 5 albums today to pick from. So some really solid picks this month in the month of May. But first we got to open our drink. It's a rum and coke because my mum bought it for me. It's quite refreshing actually. Can't taste the rum very much, but also it's quite nice to have it when it's been hot. It's a bit cooler today, but it has been hot as fuck lately, so it's quite nice to have a cold beverage to have. So cheers. So shall we kick on with things, shall we? So the first album I want to talk about today was released on the 8th of May, and it is Vigil by Lago. Lego. So this is a death metal band from Phoenix, Arizona. Are back with their 3rd studio album and their first one in 8 years. So straight off the get-go, it's punishing. It's punishing straight away. Some really interesting riffs, teeter on like prog, but not prog. Like there's just like a disfigured, distorted sort of eerie sound to it as well. Like in the song Fodder, makes a really interesting sound and really interesting dynamic. Not your typical sort of death metal, that's for sure, but it like experiments with things, and it's really interesting what they're trying to do here, and I think it stands out. It's just different. There's another song that I was fond of was Initiation Rite, which starts off with like a Morbid Angel style riff, then goes into a slower breakdown, heavier riff with bonus pinch harmonics too. If you like the squealy squeals, if you like Zakk Wylde fucking ejaculating and sort of noises, and it's just fucking so cool. Makes you want to pull that face where you know that sort of, like you just fucking either stepped on Lego or shat yourself face. That sort of face. None of those scenarios though. It's actually a good face, especially when listening to this song. It's fucking excellent. I loved it. They end this record off brilliantly with the song "The Land Was a Desert," which was some awesome guitar work on it as well. Some musicianship was fucking on point. To sum up, basically, this is a really interesting sort of death metal record. It's not your typical death metal record, I feel. Sounds brutal, but if you're like in the mood for like that Morbid Angel style riffs, check out this record, because I think there's certain elements in there that you can attach to, but then they go off and do their own experimental side of things as well, which I think works, and I think it works well. So strong record, especially for the first album in like 8 years as well, so it's pretty decent. Go check out Vigil by Largo, Lego. Now, for album number 2, we are delving straight into some Swedish melodeath. Are you ready for some melodeath? So, as you probably heard, that was some fucking sweet, sick fucking melodeath from Sweden. Of course it's from fucking Sweden. That is Endbringer by Abandon Agony. And they are making their full album debut with this release as well, and it's straight off the get-go, it sounds fucking breathtaking, dude. Especially with that first song, The Truth, with that wicked intro and catchy as fuck chorus. Unreal guitar solos as well attached to. But yeah, this song hooked me in straight away, and as soon as it hooked it into me, and I couldn't let go. It was so good and so enjoyable to listen to, especially for their first. I think this band formed in like 2023 or something like that, so they're a very, very new band. I'm not sure if the other artists are in other projects and things like that. They might be. This being their very first release, sounds fucking wicked. It sounds unmistakably Swedish, obviously. It sounds just what you want from that melodeath sound. So if you like Dark Tranquillity and Halo effects, and to some extent In Flames too, then you'll fucking enjoy this. No slowing down here, boys and girls, because we're straight into the next song, Dissolved, with a very In Flames-esque sort of riff. It's so damn catchy. It's so fucking cool to hear. It's just good shit, man. Just fucking good shit. It goes into my favourite song off this record, which is The Writing on the Wall. Very melodic, very heavy sounding, just a solid ass riffs, just solid ass riffs. Just so much fun. It's just a fun record. I just really enjoyed it. I think it's been a while since, apart from the Halo effect, I think it's been a while. I mean, I might have reviewed a couple on here, but like proper Scandinavian melodeath, it's been a while since I've heard some really good melodeath, especially Scandinavian, Swedish melodeath, whatever. It sounds good. When done well, it sounds fucking phenomenal. And I think this is done very, very well. So if you're a fan of In Flames, Dark Tranquillity, Halo Effect, anything along those sort of lines, even At the Gates and things like that, you will like this record, I think. So please go and check it out, because it's a fucking good one. Now we're flying through these. I say that every time, and then I start editing this and I go, no, we're not flying through this, it's fucking taking forever. Third album, 3 albums. Should I do that 3, not that 3? Because what's the German one? It's that one, isn't it? I watched Inglourious Basterds. That one. Descending Where Time Has Ceased to Exist by Witching Hour. So this is like a German blackened heavy metal, whatever the fuck it wants to be sort of record. Basically mashing up elements of what we all enjoy about metal music, right? Sometimes it's classic heavy metal, sometimes it's like blackened style. There's so many little elements to this record. So we begin this album with like a 2-minute clean intro, and the first main song that comes on is Where Time Has Ceased to Exist. And wow, dude, it sounds so fucking good. I was not expecting that so many different blends of genres and elements. Like the vocals are almost like a punk style of vocals as well. The guitars have a slight chorus effect to them as well. It's just, there's so many little tiny little details in there. There's so much to enjoy. And I think this band is like a 3-piece as well. I could be wrong. Yeah, they're a 3-piece. So pretty cool to hear that sort of sound, and it's just a 3-piece. Obviously it might sound different live, whatever, but I think this is fucking really, really cool, and it just caught my attention. It just sounds fucking sick. Witching Hour's melodies almost remind me of a little bit of like Hooded Menace sort of creeping in a little bit as well, mixed with like heavy metal harmonies and chord progressions, are very punk as well sometimes, and there's really unique sounds and changes, and such as this basically. And then we end with the absolute epic and wonderful And Then Came the Flames. Song filled with emotion and just excellent songwriting throughout, starting with a slower and then upping the tempo slightly. But I also want to mention that the tail end of this song and album, they just brilliantly encapsulate and finish off this album and song fucking perfectly. So I feel this is a wonderful album from start to finish. Has amazing melodies, sorrowful moments. Everything that I enjoy about metal was in this record. I encourage anyone to listen to this record just to gauge their own opinion, because there's so much little bits to it. I guarantee there's something in here that you will like. Well, you should do. I mean, I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't like. I just think there's a lot in here that you can take something away from and go, oh, that was fucking cool. So yeah, please go and listen to Descending Where Time Has Ceased to Exist by Witching Hour. So 3 albums down, 2 to go, I can't count. Album number 4, that's what I was doing. Album number 4, this is Consumed by the Wrath of Time by Surrogate. It's time for more death metal, everyone. Woohoo! Rejoice, more death metal. Yay! Some more death metal, obviously. But this time it's from Estonia. And this 4-piece has been around since 1999. But for some reason, looking online and doing some research, I do some research, this looks to be their first full release, which is a bit unusual. It sounds like happy death metal, if there is such a thing. But here, look, listen to Coward in Disguise. You see what I mean? Do you see how that seems like you could dance to it, sort of? I can't dance, but if you could dance, you could dance to it. I can imagine Ace Ventura dancing to it like he does with Cannibal Corpse. That sort of thing, you know? Just like, you know, I can't do it, I think you're fucking dry. I'm sat down for a start. Nothing necessarily breaking the mold, but just something I enjoy. I thought it was just fun and just an enjoyable listen. We go into another song called Becoming the Horde as well. We get like a Lamb of God style riff as well, and into a really sick chorus. I can imagine these songs being played live, and I think they would slay live. I think it would be absolutely crushing. Yeah, I think it would be fucking sick to see this band live. I think it would just be a good time all round. But yeah, there was one song title that stood out more than the rest. Can you guess what that name is? I just like this. I think it's just easygoing death metal. It's crazy how there's like different types of death metal within death metal. Like you have more mid-tempo death metal, upbeat death metal, trudging death metal, crushing death metal. It's mental. How, like, so many different layers. It's not purely like death metal anymore. You got prog, you got so much, man. So much to listen to. Not enough time in the world. If you're looking for like an easygoing, stick a record on, enjoy the riffs, enjoy the vocals, enjoy the music, everything that entails into like death metal, safely say now, I don't think it's going to be in my album of the year, but I still enjoyed it. And I want to find stuff that I haven't necessarily heard before, or bands I've never necessarily heard before, and then present them to you guys. So you go, oh shit, that's really cool. I think it's a fun record. I think it's an enjoyable listen, and definitely some of those songs are going to end up on my playlist. I know that for a fact. So yeah, if you're looking for that sort of easygoing death metal sort of record, then check out Surrogates Consumed by the Wrath of Time. So now we are on the last record. That's gone fairly quick, isn't it, for 5 records? We haven't had black metal yet, have we? Let's have some black metal. But not just any black metal. We're going to have a themed black metal band that's I've never heard of before, which is German mining black metal. This is Dowell's Todeswerk Uranium 2. So that sounds fucking sick, doesn't it? So you can almost hear them being a miner. That sounded a bit of an odd sentence. Anyway, it sounds so passionate, like they're constantly from the very first song, Joachim, I'm going to pronounce these really badly, I'm sorry, Joachimsthal, that song. You can hear like the suffering and the hardship that people had to go through in like the mining industry, especially back in the day. I know, obviously, like very harsh conditions, very, very hard work with very little reward. But those vocals, dude, oh my shit, do they tell a fucking story. Those vocals sound fucking wicked. Extra, like with a little bit of reverb, adding that extra little bit of sorrow and passion. If we're basing on mining on those vocals alone, it sounded rather hard and unpleasant because it was, obviously. But my fuck, those vocals sound so good, dude. And then in the next song, Uhrenlager 2, which is the second part, because there's another part 1 beginning, well, further up the album. It starts with coughing at the beginning of the song, and I'm thinking, why is he coughing? I'm trying to obviously work out why he's coughing, obviously being in the mining industry. I then translated what Uhrenlager means, and it means uranium deposit. So obviously it's about uranium and things like that, but the song Uhrenlager just means uranium deposits. Yeah, that makes more sense. That sounds pretty shit. Yeah, that whale sort of sounds like the fucking goat meme. But oh my, yeah, it works perfectly. It just another layer to what the story's being told about the scenario and what they had to go through. Sounds fucking sick in just so many more ways than one. This is another album that finishes so strongly as well, with the song Das Häftlings der Bergmannstadt. Nailed it. Sad and emotional end to this journey. Not a happy vibe like Diggy Diggy Hole. This is like the other end of Diggy Diggy Hole. Happy, no. It's quite harrowing and quite emotional and sad actually. So I think it's an absolute masterclass in like harrowing, sad, with a very bleak subject. It's unbelievably good. I think it's up there with one of my favourite black metal records of the year, I think, so far. And there's been a few of them. So yeah, if you like your black metal or anything like that, I know some of the vocals might not be everyone's cup of tea. Knowing what the subject matter is and knowing what they're expressing and what they're trying to do, I think it works fucking excellently. Check out Todeswerk Uranium 2 by Dowls. I sound really bad when I say that. It's like I'm taking the piss, but that's just what Google said. So yeah, that's it. That's the 5 albums this week. I said this week again. This 5 albums this month. We'll be back again next month. More records, more albums. There's a lot of albums and stuff coming out in June that I know I want to listen to. So many records coming out. It's getting to that time of the year where everyone's starting to release shit, and it's, again, like I said, not enough time. But I will try my best. I will find all the records that I enjoy, the underground ones, and present them in this video. Going into July, I want to do a Bloodstock lineup video as well, so I'll probably do that, reviewing the whole lineup of Bloodstock. I'll go through the ones I want to see, and then the ones I don't know of or whatever, we'll check them out and then see what we think. But that's the plan anyway going forward. So yeah, but let me know what albums you enjoyed. Is anything I missed? There's definitely stuff I've missed. Let me know what I should listen to. As always, thank you guys for watching. It's awesome to keep doing these videos. It's cool for you guys to interact, like I always say, but it's such a cool thing to do. So thank you very much as always, and yeah, I'll see you in June. Cheers guys, don't sweat too much. Bye!